Hey, welcome back to Snapbolt Games. My name is Max, and I'm here with another Pauper League, and I'm going to be playing JUND today. And a lot of people have been playing JUND. It's gone way, way up in popularity. I haven't played the deck yet, so I figured I might as well hop on board the JUND train. Before I get into this deck tech in this Pauper League, let me say my channel is youtube.com/snapbolt. Go there, check it out. There's a link in the description to subscribe to my channel. I'd appreciate it if you do. There's another link. Just go to the channel, check it out. Again, youtube.com/snapbolt. Tons of great Pauper content on there. Lots of videos, daily uploads. So go check it out. Subscribe if you like my content. Throw a like on this video. Thank you so much. Okay, let me go to this deck tech, and then we'll just get into a league. So deck is not my design. This is just been picking up in popularity. Like I said, it's just JUND. So you're just this mid-range deck playing some of these Cascade cards, then a million removal spells, and then all your other creatures are Visionary and Packmate, which draw a card. I mean, you also have Thorn, but you're just a complete value deck playing quote-unquote good cards, a lot of removal. So pretty classic JUND shell, and you still have Bonder's Ornament. The mana, I think, is actually pretty bad. And if you look at this deck, it's pretty funny because it actually doesn't have any like proactive early plays. Look at the one and the two drops. It's just all removal spells. So if the opponent is like playing some weird blue control deck or something, you just cannot pressure them. There's nothing you can do early other than like play some tap lands or fix your mana and just hold up removal spells. But when these removal spells are good, this deck can just infinitely grind. Let's just go through the deck. 22 lands, quad Ash Barrens, one bog. Not everyone's playing the bog because I think the mana is kind of rough. But having the one bog plus the four bounce lands, I think is pretty nice to have. Bog, in my experience, has just been like one of the better pieces of graveyard hate in the format. And just having it in the main deck is nice. It frees up a sideboard slot. I just think it's good. And you have mana fixing from Bonders, so you can go with that. It's one Thriving Moor, two Thriving Grove. So again, let me say this is not my deck. So there might be some things that I do slightly differently. Like I know everyone's always on two Dino, and maybe that's correct, but I've always thought, why not play more Dino? You have Visionaries and Ornaments to ramp, and it just seems like a good finisher. But I'm gonna try a more standardized version of JUND before I start making a bunch of changes. Okay, let's just get back to the deck. Okay, four bounce lands. So this also helps you get to a higher mana count. And then just a bunch of basics, 4/3/3, to go with the Ash Barrens to quote unquote fix your mana. And then you, again, just a million removal spells, four Bolt, three Cast Down, three Edict, one Abrade, and then two Fumes in the main deck, which I think is going to be great. Fumes just seems really well positioned right now, and just being able to cycle it when it's not good makes it a nice main deck include over Cannonade. And then again, four Visionary, four Packmate, and then four Boarding Party, which is one of the best cards in the deck, I think. Dog's going off. Um, I don't know if you can hear that, but it's pretty funny. He just freaked out over nothing. Um, so now two Pulse and Marasa. This is actually a key card and just like really grinding in the deck. Now that we're getting back to it, three copies of Lightning. This is actually pretty sweet at fighting like the control decks. Just like you can't you can't ignore these lightnings. Yeah, they can be kind of clunky, and if the opponent just like dumps their hand like a fast stompy hand or something, these are not going to be good. But in any type of grindy game, just this mind rot effect of lightning and a little damage as well is actually pretty strong. And then just a couple thorns to take the Monarch. In the sideboard, double Okiba Shinobi. I think for kind of other grindy mirrors and blue decks, I think these are good. And wherever else you think they might come in when they don't have that much removal. A Cannonade to go up to three quote unquote Wraths, Shenanigans. Triple Cleansing Wildfire is mostly for Tron, which I think this is a better build for something like a challenge, considering you have three Wildfires, but I'm going to leave them in. We still might face Tron, and I think these can still come in against either the mirror or decks with a bunch of bounce lands, or like Wild Growth decks. And then quad Pyroblast, of course, double Weather, and double Penumbra Spider, mostly against Fae. And that's the deck. Let's just go. Let's go round one. This is pretty funny. I just took a sip of my drink between like just like when I paused the recording, I took a sip, and this is a Stella, but it looks like a clear water bottle because of my green screen, so it actually looked kind of sick. So I am turning up with Estella here before round one. I'll see you in round one. Just I don't know why I wanted to say that. All right, now we're in round one. We're against Tinkmaster. And look at this. Look at this hand. This hand looks great. We have one of each basic, just classic. This opponent's good. Last time I played them, they were on this crazy red-white combo deck, but obviously they just appear to be on Fey or something here. Okay, double fumes. They say likewise. I am trying to work on my green screen. I think I got it a little bit better, but I think I might need some better lighting to make it like perfect. But yeah, I'm getting better at it. There's an Ash Barrens. I can also cycle one of these fumes if I choose. Just gonna pass here. Could always Blightning on T3 if I want over Bonder's Ornament, but waiting on the Blightning is generally pretty good as well. I think I'm just gonna cycle an Ash Barrens here. You can just get like, I don't know. I don't know if it really matters. I guess I can get another Black Source in case I wanted to cast 2 removal spells. They're not going to flash into spells that are on their end step or anything, I don't think. I just feel like if I go Bonders here, it just gets countered like 100%. I think I'm just going to play Swamp because they know about it and pass the turn. If they go for an end of turn spell setter, I'll probably just fumes it, honestly, before I get ninja'd. They're gonna cycle. This could be blue black Delver as well, and they're just holding up a counterspell. I think doing nothing here is best. All right, there's a Fairy Seer. That's fine. I could just trade 1 for 1 with this fume so I don't get ninja'd. Because then it's a nice spell I can play on the end of their turn that actually does something. They went bottom bottom. All right, I'm gonna go for this. I think it's a good use of my mana, and just trading 1 for 1 here is fine. Again, I don't want to get ninja'd, so Thorn. All right, now I guess I can lead Blightning. It's kind of annoying for them. I think if I wait on Blightning, though, it's actually even better. Let's go Bonders, and then play Rot Farm. Counterspell, yep. We're still doing fine here. Next turn I can even play like Thorn plus Bolt or something. Or like Blightning plus removal spell. Another thing I can do is I can just pass, and then I could go to Bolt something, and if they spell stutter, then I could Fumes. They went top top. So why don't I go Swamp that they know about, and then just try to Lightning Bolt this right now? Kind of want to wait longer on Thorn if I can. Let's go Lightning Bolt this. This deck has just so much removal. Again, if they go Spell Stutter here, I'll just Fumes. Yeah, okay. I think that's the safest line. I guess I can't Lightning because I use my red mana. I can go cycle Ash Barrens. No, I played Swamp already. All right, I'm just gonna Fumes with the ability on the stack. Okay, now they have no creatures. They have 2 cards in hand. Next turn I can go Blightning. Okay, well, I can take the Monarch back here, actually, which is actually pretty good. I'm just going to get Mountain, and then I'm going to go Thorn. Oh, I have Cast Down available as well. That's actually pretty sweet. Let's go play Thorn right now, and then play Cast Down. I guess they could have Spell Pierce. I probably should have done this in the opposite order. They could also have Force Spike, technically. Okay, now we're the Monarch. What you got? This is my first game playing the deck, so no practice, just going right into a league. Oh my god, this is gonna be like the best possible Blightning. Just get their last 2 cards. You want to wait on Blightning as long as you can. Yeah, they just concede to that. I mean, we had the Monarch. I was going to get to play Visionary, then draw an extra card off Monarch. Yeah, they just didn't even want to show me what was in their hand. All right, we get a lot of sideboard here. I don't know like when these shinobis are supposed to come in, but I assume not in this matchup. They have a lot of blockers and a lot of small creatures, and they have a lot of removal spells that actually kill this. So I assume not here. I just like have no clue how I'm supposed to sideboard here. Fumes and Cannonade seem strong. I mean, Visionary doesn't seem that great. It kind of just gets brick walled by Augur. It is a decent value creature. I also don't know if I'm supposed to side out Thorn because they can fly over it a lot of times, but I do just want to be a removal deck, I think. I think Blightning is fine. Pulse Marasa is fine. So at least take a couple of these out. Could just cut all the visionaries. Don't know if I want to do that. I think I will cut Thorn. Even though taking the Monarch is good, it just seems pretty risky to be honest. I don't know. I mean, they have a main deck way to take the Monarch. It's good to do what we just did, let them take it and then take it back from them. I could just side out Chainer's Edict because they have like little things that don't matter, but at the same time, this is tough. I just don't know. This is siding out a lot of my like actual fat from my deck. This is just like maybe too many removal spells, especially with all these Pyroblasts. Siding out all my Visionaries. They just trade with a Ninja, which isn't terrible. Can side out one Blightning, but that's pretty good against counters. Again, I want to just basically play infinite removal spells. And I'm kind of well set up to do that. I guess I'm bringing in Penumbra Spider, so I could board out like a Packmate or two, and then keep in two Visionaries. I think I like this because then I'm bringing in these 4 drops, which is works a little bit better, and this just like I think helps my curve a little bit. Quad Pyro, Quad Bolt. I saw one interesting list from a challenge, and it was like just a JUND deck, and it was like 4 Pyroblast, 3 Red Elemental Blast in the sideboard. So they bring in 7 Red Blasts, and I was like, Jesus, that is hate. I mean, I guess it's pretty good against Tron. It's pretty good against Fae. This looks like a classic JUND hand. So let's mulligan. Classic. Let's go 5. Those were just both bounce land hands, so it just doesn't work. Right, let's keep this. Dino's going away. And I guess Blightning is going away. Lightning is a good way to catch back up, but so is Ornament, and so having these two pieces of interaction. I just want to be able to affect the board here and just survive, because I think I actually have a pretty solid late game in this matchup. Just name red, of course. Just gonna have to rely on Bonder's Ornament as well. Preordain, 2 top, and then tap land. That's pretty scary. Chainers is a good draw. If they go for Augur, I'll probably just try to Pyroblast it. I doubt they will here. Relic of Progenitus, sure. They have Counterspell up. I'm just gonna pass. If I draw another land, then I can Bonders with Pyroblast up. And I still have Pyroblast or Bolt up here. So I don't think there's any rush to just jam Bonders. I'd rather, again, play it with Counterspell up if I can. Okay, well, I'm gonna have to start using these. I only have 1 red source right now. So we're in kind of a rough spot here. Now they could easily have like double Counterspell up. Stormbound Geist. They're probably gonna just have a counter or a spell setter here. Hydroblast. Okay. I may be able to just spend 2 cards and trade with that. Maybe able to just go like Chainer's Edict plus Bolt here or something. I mean, I could resolve Bonder's Ornament here most likely. I guess only a Spell Pierce really stops it. think it's probably worthwhile. I think I'll just leave the 2/2 for now. Just leave up Pyroblast. Getting the Bonders down is huge for me, definitely. I can take 2 here. It's not... Oh, they have Ninja. That's actually pretty annoying. I guess I'd go for a Lightning Bolt here. Spell Stutter. Kind of expected. It's not like I could have fought this anyway. Alright. I can play double removal spell next turn though, which is good. So if I lead on Chainer's Edict, they can go cast Spell Stutter Sprite, and then I can just Pyroblast that. I think that's the best thing I can do. Because if I just lead Pyroblast and they go Spell Stutter, I can't respond with Chainers or anything, so... Let's just Chainers you. They just let it happen? Interesting. They have 2 mana available here. I think on my end step, I'll just try to Pyroblast this. I think that's probably the best line. Just gonna get a red source here. See if they like try to play anything. They don't. So I just go for this. They could have another Spell Stutter, but they didn't use it. Counterspell, okay. Well, nothing I can do about that. But now if I draw a land, I can play this. I also have a Chainer's Edict that they have to pop Relic to really get at this point. They are drawing cards with Ninja, though. This has been a good match. Gurmag. Ugh. And there's the Stormbound that we know about. Yeah, we're in trouble. Okay, well, now I think we just lose. They have a massive board. Let's just draw for fun. Classic, I'll just play it. So I'm getting hit for a bunch of damage. They draw another card. And then even if I have boarding party here, it's just not going to be enough. They're going to have removal spells or counter or something. So I think we're going down. So I can flashback an Edict, but that just doesn't do anything. So just go for this. Penumbra Spider, okay. They don't have another counterspell. Looks like they do. I needed that Penumbra to resolve. So I'm at 7. So I have to block Gurmag. So if they have a removal spell here, I just die. Alright. That was pretty systematic from that deck. We just mulligan to 5 and didn't really function. Kind of to be expected. So I do like having all this interaction here. Yeah, I kind of like the way I sideboarded. Let's just try it again. Maybe I'm supposed to take out Fumes, because if they're like playing around it a little bit. I could just bring in another Visionary or Packmate. But Fumes still should get a lot of their creatures, and it is good at dealing with Spell Stutter Sprite. So I think I'll just run it. Let's go game 3. All right. Let's play first. Oh, this is a classic JUND hand, right? I think I'm supposed to keep. I just need to draw lands, but I think I'm supposed to keep this. Because I can just Ash Barrens for Mountain and have a bunch of interaction here. Just need to draw a green source, or basically any land would be good. Okay, nice. Now I'll just name green red, I think. So that was a great draw, even though it's a tap land. Kind of awkward, but definitely worth. Like, even if they just tap out for Augur, that's fine. I can tap out for Visionary. All right, they're just preordaining. I just need to keep drawing lands at this point. Probably going to tap out for this, because then it unlocks this and draws me a card towards more lands. So, I like it. Ooh, Bonders. That is too juicy to pass up. They could have Spell Pierce, but Now I have Pyroblast and Bolt Up, and I get to ramp, and I get to fix my colors. So yeah, I don't draw a card towards another land, but I think definitely worth here. Because now I get this available this turn, and if I don't need to cast it, I can have protect a spell I play next turn. Oh, this is Behold? Yeah. Alright, so they have a Behold, most likely Foretold. Wow, another Bonders is actually not bad. I could just resolve Penumbra Spider, though. I feel like that's so annoying for them. I think I'm going to do it. Yeah, I could play Visionary, maybe hit a land and have Pyroblast up. But I think just resolving this, it's like, it's so good against their removal, and it just like really brick walls them. It's more annoying than you might think. If you don't even know this card, I mean, it's just Giant Spider, but when it dies into another Giant Spider token. So 4 mana, 2/4 reach, and then when it dies, you create a 2/4 black spider token with reach. So if it resolves, it's just so annoying. I assume, I guess, if you didn't know what it was, you probably looked it up in the last game, or I hope you would. This has been a great match. All right, they're going Behold right now. They might need lands. I can't Pyroblast it. So maybe that was one reason to take the Visionary line, so I can try to Pyroblast this, but I also just getting to resolve this is nice. Okay, they're just going to spend two removal spells on it. That's fine with me. They just kill it and then pass. Interesting. Okay, Rot Farm was a great draw. Actually, it's funny, but I don't think that I attack. Because then if they just end up turning Spell Stutter, I don't really even need to kill it. Might be a little bit greedy. I mean, maybe I'm supposed to be putting pressure on them, and if they end up turning Spell Stutter, I can just counter it or kill it. I guess that's the play. So let's just go. I'm saying like it's like a bad thing. This is like pretty solid for me. Now I think I just Visionary to get more pressure on board. See if they go for Counterspell. I'd probably Pyroblast it if they do. I like playing this pre-combat here to see what happens, and then I can really decide, but I'm probably going to attack. They had to take 4 off Snuff Out, and hitting them for 2 is relevant. Yeah, they go for Counterspell. This is just another like annoying card for them to deal with. It's a 2/2 body. It drew me a card. Then I just Rot Farm back. I guess Swamp and hit for 2. I think I'm really far ahead at this point. I have 2 more removal spells, and now that's why I think these bounce lands are so strong, because when you're land light and you have them, it like increases your overall mana count. If we had just drawn 1 land, we would be at 4 or 5 mana, but now next turn we're at 4, 5, 6 mana. So it increased our overall mana count because it essentially it adds 2 mana where a normal land just adds 1. So even though it's slow and clunky, and you have those hands like in game 2 where you just open bounce land, nothing else, it's really powerful. Okay, they have a Bonders. Okay, Augur or Behold? Oh, Gurmag. Okay, well, I'm gonna just Edict that. So let's just go Edict you. And then play Bonders. I could resolve another Bonders, but I think it's better just to leave Bolt up and attack for 4. So 3 green. I guess I named black. I could name red. I guess I just named black, even though I have another swamp in hand. Right now I just attack. And I still have Chainer's Edict in the yard for their next play. If they play a Stormbound Geist, it's kind of annoying, but I do also have this Lightning Bolt. I think if they play Stormbound Geist, I might not even bolt on my turn. And then I just start by flashing back Edict. I have 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 mana next turn. Because then I can respond to a Spell Stutter Sprite with this. I don't know if that's really that relevant, but it's just something to think about. I still have this 2/4. Yeah, this Penumbra Spider just putting in work. I've seen people play them in the main deck as well. I don't really like them as much in the main deck because in certain matchups, they're just kind of underwhelming. Like imagine just like, I mean, this deck is not good against Tron, but imagine just like having Penumbra Spider in your deck against Flickertron. That's like pretty cringe. They'll just be like 4 mana 2/4. They'll just ignore it. They'll just fog it or they don't even care. Yeah, I mean, they're kind of in trouble here. Preordain resolves. Now I changed some settings and this is not as clear. Again, I'm trying to mess with the green screen. I can see a little discoloration like right here. So I'll learn some tricks. I might need better lighting. Another angler, but I have an edict in the yard. And they do have the relic. Okay, that makes sense. That makes sense. Okay. And then they just pop relic right now. Okay. So if I just draw any removal spell here, it's so good for me. Okay, we didn't yet. Let's just go Visionary. Pyroblast. So now I'm just going to attack with both. I guess I can just attack with Visionary. Just hold the Penumbra Spider back, and if they block the Visionary, then I can just bolt the Angler and just take the quote-unquote 2-for-1. Yeah. I think I like it. If I attack with both and they just trade for Spider plus Bolt, I don't really like that. This is actually kind of annoying for them. Just going to attack with this. So they are going to take the 2-for-1. Still have a Pyroblast, but these ornaments aren't actually doing that much against their ornament. But I like my line because now I still have this Spider token, which is, I think is actually pretty good. Okay, but they have Chainer's Edict. That's annoying. They have 3 cards in hand. Oh, Packmate was a fantastic draw. I think I'll just start by attacking. They cannot snuff out a spider because it's black. They have Cast Down. Okay. Resolves. Now we just go cast Wolf. I have a Pyroblast for their counterspell. Land. All right, I'll just pass. I'm not going to draw with Bondage Ornament right this second, but I could consider drawing on their end step. They can just flashback a Chainer's Edict here. I mean, I guess that's kind of annoying, but I think I will have both of us draw. I think it favors me. Okay. So they did not go Chainer's Edict. They might have a removal spell here. Definitely going to have us each draw. Just a land, okay. Gonna have to do something. Another land. That is not good. Should I have us each draw again right now? I think so. Boarding party. 3, 4, 5. Can't actually cast it. That is brutal because both of these are tap lands. All right. So why don't I attack? They might just play a removal spell or trade. Either way is fine for them. This game is interesting. Okay, it's just pass. Sucks that I was 1 mana off the boarding party. There's nothing I could do. I think if I counter this, I'm going to get spell stuttered, but I think I'm supposed to. Let's try. Yep. No hit one time. Okay, they missed. They missed. I can continue to grind here. I have a cascader here. Into Packmate, sure. Does they have counterspell? No. Just drew an Ash Barrens. We're not drawing that much here. Let's attack. Omnixous's Cruelty. Exile it. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4. So I can have us each draw with Ornament if I want. All right, let's pass. I might actually do that. Chainer's Edict from hand. Okay. Now they ninja back their spell stutter, I assume. They don't even attack with Augur, so they can chump a boarding party. Okay. This is kind of getting out of hand here. They're drawing way more cards than I am. And I took my Monarch out. Maybe that was just a mistake. Because maybe this matchup is just so grindy that I don't want to do that. I can potentially mill them as well if I draw enough removal, but just drawing lands here is not looking great. Okay, Fumes. Just doesn't do anything, right? I guess it could deal with a spell stutter, but I think I'm supposed to just side it out. Okay. I think I actually have to kill their Bonder's Ornament, as funny as that is. They could counterspell it, which they likely have, actually. Why don't I just go... Deciding if I should just try to Abrade right now. I think I'm going to Abrade Bonder's Ornament over Ninja, because then I can just start drawing multiple cards per turn. I think I'm just going to go for it. I'm probably just going to counterspell this. Yeah. Oh, Hydroblast. Brutal. I mean, make his each draw card is just not working out here. I could have not done that, but again, my top cards were bad. It's not like if I didn't draw with Ornament, make us each draw, I wouldn't have won. So I think I had to go for it and just hope to draw better than I did. More Chainer's Edicts are also good draws. Yeah, I wonder if I could have sideboarded better, but I think I just kind of got outvalued a little bit, especially by this Bonder's Ornament. Oh, this is brutal. I guess I tried to have us each draw right now. Could draw Pyroblast and then cast it. Okay, that happens. Actually, this Bog is pretty decent here because they have 2 Edicts in the yard. I'm still at 16. There's Boarding Party. I think I just lead Boarding Party. I like to use the bounce lands first generally. Let's just get this Ninja out of there. So that we know they have Spell Stutter in hand. They have 7 cards. All right, I'm going to start by attacking and then I'm going to Bog. Again, I might be able to mill them. Another Cruelty. Wow, I've never seen multiple Cruelties from that deck. Maybe it's to fight the Pulse and Marasas and stuff. Interesting. It's really interesting. Okay, let's Bog those Edicts away. And pass. Then I can cycle Ash Barrens and have us each draw. Getting hit for 3. I'm just going to keep drawing with ornaments because I need to draw gas and oh, they have Okiba Game? Okay, I mean this doesn't really do anything except for hit for more damage and recast Augur. So it does that, but the discarding I don't think is that relevant. Just have a bunch of lands. They didn't replay Augur? Oh, they have just like probably multiple counterspells that they're leaving out, I assume. They have 22 cards left. Kind of going on the mill plan here. Cannonade? Okay, Cannonade is something. Discarding Terramorphic Expanse for them. I can only take one more hit off this before I have to discard. Just cycle Ash Barrens, thin our deck. And then I'm just going to take 5, discarding 2 lands, and then draw some cards with ornaments at the end of their turn. And then I'll just try to untap and cannonade. All right. Can't go for it yet. I just need to not do anything yet, I think. Okay, I get hit for 6 down to 5. They're just gonna have multiple counter spells here, so I have to draw like insanely well and have them draw nothing. Discard some lands. Augur resolves. Counterspell? Yeah, not looking good. Really not looking good. I'll try though. It's each draw. Let's each draw. Do I go for cast down? I think I have plenty of mana. Yes, I do. I can just cast down like the Okiba Gang right now. They can spell stutter this, sure. They do. Okay. Again, I just need to draw something relevant here. Oh, that was bad because they had extra cards in hand. So I can start by having us each draw. We know they have a counterspell. I have to like bait before this cannonade anyway. All right, let's try. Let's each draw. Pyroblast. Okay. So now let's go Penumbra. We're trying our best here. Penumbra. And then I can Pyroblast something, then I can Cannonade. And that's everything I got. Counter. And I'm sure they have another counter spell. Because they've drawn most of the cards in their deck. Okay, so this happens, and then now I go Cannonade. And then they counterspell. GG's. That was a fun match. Junded got Junded. We couldn't quite Jund him, but that was a lot of fun. Tickmaster I know is a good player. I've played them I think 3 or 4 times now, and I think we're about even on games. If we played 3 times, I know I beat them when they were on red white. I think I actually beat them one other time. So yeah, we're pretty even on games, and yeah, they're a good opponent. They were playing a good deck, and it was close. I think I played fine. I could have sideboarded differently. Maybe having Thorn in my deck is a good choice. Oh, Sacred Devil mono green. This is the mono green master. I show this off every time. 29 trophies. They always play Stompy. Nope. I mean, this should be a good matchup for me, right? So I keep this. And then I can, funnily enough, put back Swamp because I can lead Thriving Grove, name Black. And then I can go play Ash Barrens on 2, cast down a creature. And then on 3, I can go Rot Farm. It's a little rough. I do want to keep Rot Farm to get more mana overall. Just trying to think of how I'm going to sequence this and what I'm going to put back. They kept 7. This is interesting. So I could put back Rot Farm. It's the least clunky. But it does get me more mana overall, and I think it is worth it. I think I'll just go with my gut and put back Swamp. I can also put back Ash Barrens, and then go Thrive Isle, name Red, and then play Swamp. I guess that's just better, right? Alright, I'm going to do that. Don't want to agonize over it. Thriving Grove Red, and then they play just a random dork. I think I might cast down right now. I guess I'm just going to go land go. Yeah, they could have vines, but they could also try to go like Burning Tree into Rancor or something. So I'm just going to pass. I'll take 1. See what they do. Nothing? All right, well, they might vines now, which, yeah, that is annoying, but Okay, they just don't. Interesting. I like keeping the bounce in because now I have 4 mana, even though I'm only on 3 lands. Bolt was a good draw, obviously. River Boa. Okay. The regenerate is annoying, yes, but it's not that insane here. Oh, that was such a good draw. Even though it's not, I guess I can always foretell this packmate too. So yeah, let's do it. Let's Edict you. I think this should be a good matchup. We just have like so many removal spells, and then our creatures are kind of big compared to theirs. They provide good value. Yeah, I think it's just kind of rough for them. Skargan, no Bloodthirst. That's not great for them. So let's see, I can go Ornament into Packmate. That's not a bad line. I don't need to bolt right now necessarily. I think I'm going to do it. It ramps me. It's just good, nice use of my mana on this turn. I get my 3/3 down. So I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 mana. All right, the Elephant Guide. Can't block this now. But I can take some damage off it and I can deal with that. Do need to get up to this Chainer's Edict. So why don't I go start with Lightning Bolt on this. And then I'll probably just play Llanowar Visionary over Packmate. Do they have Vines as one of their last 2 cards? I don't think so. I don't think they have Vines, especially not saving the Vault Scourge. So let's go Visionary. Hope to hit a land here. Another Visionary. I mean, they have a 4/4 unblockable for now, but I mean, I still have 5 power. They have 2 cards in hand. I have a million. One more land, I can cast this. Oh, double Hunger. Make a 10/10. Okay, well. And Vault Scourge to play around Edict. So now I just lose. Yep, that's what that deck can do. So now I need to draw. I need to hit cast down off this. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So I can Edict, but then they're obviously not going to block with Vault Scourge to play around Edict. They're at 14. So I can't boarding party and attack with all. That doesn't work. So I have to just Dino and hope to hit cast down exactly. I guess. Is playing Visionary better? Because if I play Visionary, does that give me any more outs? I honestly don't think so. I think either I need to basically have cast down as my next spell. So I think I'm just gonna go Dino. Hope to hit cast down. Bolt. Alright, well we lose to a 10/10. That sucks. I could have not bolted on my turn. I wonder if it would have made a difference. I'm not really sure. Cannonade. I think I might want Weather the Storm in this matchup. Usually you don't want it against like Stompy, but I really just want to be able to survive. I don't want Shinobi, that's for sure. I think I do want Fumes. Don't want Thorns. Maybe I just don't need Dinos at 7 mana. It's a lot. Maybe Blightning is bad too, because they just don't really have cards in hand. Just keeping the Dinos, take out Blightning. They often get down to like 0 cards pretty quick. I don't hate this. I do like Weather the Storm actually, because again, if I just survive longer, like if I had one more, excuse me, one more turn that game, I would have been able to survive. All right, let's try it. Sacred Devil, you're going down. Hmm. A no interaction hand. It's a lot of lands. I mean, I know I'm not supposed to mulligan hands like this, but in this matchup specifically, I think I have to. I just need to see removal spells. All right, this is a lot better. I can just put back a pulse. I could also just put back boarding party, but I don't have anything to pulse back for a while here. So it's actually interesting because I could lead swamp, but might as well just lead this, right? Then I could bolt something and then um, rot farm. Korean. Okay, I'm probably just gonna go bolt this and then rot farm. I think that's like just the most efficient. And then next turn I can edict or cast down. Vault Scourge. Okay. So I can leave up cast down, or I can just play an edict right now. I can also just cast down Nettle Sentinel right now, save the edict. Kind of like that, honestly. It plays around their morbid. I don't think they're such a good player. I don't think they're just gonna go for like a Rancor into like open mana and just lose their Rancor. I just don't think they're gonna do that. So that being the case, I'm just gonna cast down their 2 power thing right now and save the edict. I don't know if that's right, but okay. Well, I don't think they would have gone for that had I not. Um, if I had just had mana open, they would have just done it, taken a different line here. So I don't hate this. So I know this gives them a 3/3, but it's better than a 4/4 flying lifelink. So let's go Edict you and then foretell a packmate to trade for their elephant. Thought they were going to play another elephant guide on this elephant. They are. All right, they have 1 card left. They have a 6/6 elephant. Bolt. Lands? Okay, land is good. Just get another red source here. I think I am chumping the elephant here. I wonder if I go lightning bolt burning tree right now. I don't hate it. Rancor is good against me here, but another burning tree, sure. Playing around this edict and savage swipe. That is savage. My boarding party can just trade for the elephant. That's going to be good. Hmm. All right, well, this represents 2 potential chumps. I do have to take 2 off burning tree, though. I'm in trouble. Their draws have been reasonable. So I'm at 2. Land, untapped. So I just can't cast anything. I'm just dead. GG's. All right. Jund train not working out for me. 0-2. I'll try to keep playing here. I'm going to go grab a drink because it's brutal. And I'll see you in round 3. All right. 0-2 bracket for the Jundums. And we're against Gabriel Costa. Let's go. We're on the play. I think this deck is not that bad, honestly. It is pretty clunky, but I do think it's kind of powerful. And I mean, we barely lost to Blue Black Fae, and then yeah, we kind of got crushed by Stompy there. But I don't know how bad that matchup is. Sacred Devil is going to get you sometime, so there's nothing you can do. Yeah, it seems like oh we're 0-2, but there's variance. You can't base everything off that. I'm gonna keep this. Do I just bog and show them bog? Sure. I guess I should have led Mountain in case I draw a Lightning Bolt on my next turn. Exactly. Yeah. Mountain. Regan's Burn in the O2 bracket. Nothing. I can play Forest to have cast down available, which isn't bad. But I can also just get my rot farm down. I like that better. These balance lands can be pretty brutal if the opponent has land destruction as well, but I think I'm against burn. Yep. All right, where my Pulse of Morass is at. Just yield to this for now. I can always take off the auto yields by doing this. You right click anywhere, and you can turn off auto yields to take them off anytime you want. All right, I mean, I'm going to play Bonder's Ornament here. Gets me more mana. I don't have any spell up now, but I still think it's worth it just to get it down. And I still have a mountain here. I guess I was supposed to play mountain, but whatever. Probably won't matter. All right, they only have 2 lands. That means they have all spells in hand, which is not good for me. But I'm just going to go Thorn plus Bog just to get my tap land out of the way here. Again, definitely should have played Mountain when I played Forest, but likely it won't matter. Searing Blaze. Okay, I'm in trouble. Maybe they had a land, but they were holding it for this. I'm going to 5. I need to find Pulse like now, basically. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 mana. They just haven't drawn any of their creatures for me to kill yet. I only have 2 weathers in the sideboard. So yeah, this is not looking good. Basically dead here. Dead to like anything. Pulse? No. So in the sideboard, yeah, we have 2 weathers. I guess I can bring in Okiba in this matchup. Because discarding 2 cards is like gaining so much life. Alright, so I'm just dead here. They just had all burn spells, no creatures. So I'm just sitting here with Chainer's Edict, cast down a Braid. Alright. Got by burn real quick. Let's get Shinobi's in there. Penumbra's not bad. I just don't think it's like actually, even though Bolt can kill Packmate, then this still drew a card, drew me to more lands, and it pressures them better than Penumbra Spider does. So I don't think I actually want it. I don't know if I need like this much removal. I definitely want Lightning. Fumes doesn't do anything, so that comes out. Thorn I think is good. I can just take out my dinos. They're just too slow. They are good with Weather the Storm, but they're also really slow. Keeping everything else that's cheap. I don't hate it. Do I want Penumbra Spider over any card in my deck? Honestly, not really. Let's just go. We kind of do just need to either hope we draw a bunch of our life gain spells or that they draw like a bunch of their creatures. Like if their draw is like Lava Runner, Alchemist, Alchemist, and then we have removal spells to kill those, we're trading card for card and we're not really taking damage. But when they just have all burn spells like that and we don't draw life gain, we just can't interact. Then we just die. Alright, I mean, Sand's not great. It's turn 2 foretell, but it is what it is. I'm going to keep, can cycle Ash Barrens on 1, foretell Packmate on 2, just go from there. I'll probably even play Visionary on 3 if I don't draw anything else, because I could use this with like a Weather the Storm on turn 4 potentially, or something. I don't know, but so I need Mountain. Just want to double check. This deck is super clunky. Yeah, so I think I just want to jam Visionary. We'll see what they do. If they play a Lava Runner, maybe I'm supposed to Wolf. Curse, okay. Bonders. think I'm still supposed to just Visionary here. Okay, there's a tap land. That's fine. I will need to find Pulse or Weather the Storm to have a chance in this game. Because I am going to die before I can kill them, I think. There's a Rot Farm. Okay, interesting. So I can go Ornament into Wolf into Rot Farm. And then next turn I can Boarding Party. Alternatively, I can go Llanowar Visionary, Rot Farm, attack for 2. Kind of like the Bonder's Ornament line. They could have a Smash to Smithereens or something for it. Could just not play Bonder's Ornament till later to avoid that. What line is better? So if I Bonder's Ornament, I go up to 3, 4, 5 mana, and then 6 on the Rot Farm, and then 7 next turn. And if I go play Visionary, play Rot Farm, I go up to 4, 5, 6, 7 mana again. So it's the same amount of mana, but I get to attack for 2. But I don't have a Wolf in play. Instead of Wolf Ornament in play, I have Visionary in play. I think the Ornament into Wolf line is better, even though I don't get to attack here. This is worth specifically if they have Smash to Smithereens, but I'm going to go for this. Bolt me. Am I just dead? They have 3 cards in hand. Let's go Rot Farm, Bounce Forest. Pass. I feel like I'm dead. They just snapped off a bolt on me when I was tapped out, technically. A Molten Rain? Jeez. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I can't even Boarding Party this turn now. So I'm going to 5. They have Fire Blast. I would not be dead. I would survive at 1. There's Bolt. Could have not played Bounce Land to try and play around that. 1, 2, 3, 4. I could Thorn here. I mean, it seems like basically impossible that I'm going to survive. I think what I want to do is Visionary, because if I draw Weather the Storm right now, I can cast it. I think that's my best out. Nice. Gain 6. I think it's safer just to cast it now as well. That was crazy. I have 3 basics, so they can't deal me any damage with Molten Rain. Now I just need to draw Pulse Marasa or another Weather the Storm to really get out of range. I can just Boarding Party next turn. I'm just going to die anyway. I also have Lightning Bolt. I go to 7. Ash Barrens. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So I can play Ash Barrens, play Boarding Party. I don't leave up Bolt. But then I get to attack for 9, 10, 11. I could even leave back like a Packmate or a Visionary to play around a Lava Runner. I think I like playing Ash Barrens. Let's go play Boarding Party. Hit Pulse Marasa or Weather. Oh, keep a game. Okay, I'll cast it. Now I can just attack with everything. Seems funny to have this card in, but imagine if I could have hit with it here. Then I would just discard their last 2 cards. So I need to just not die. Just need to dodge 1 turn here. And I guess I shouldn't have attacked. I should have left 1 more creature back. So double Bolt kills me. Don't do it. Fire Blast? Yeah. Okay. Well, 0-3 drop for the JUND deck. That sucked. But I've actually been doing pretty well in the leagues recently. I've been mostly like 4-1ing and 3-2ing over and over and over. So you're gonna have some bad leagues. I don't really blame the deck. I also don't think I made like any massively egregious plays. I think it was just variance, just rough. Like it just happens. Not upset. Gonna drop here. I'll talk about the deck a little bit, I guess. I don't think I got enough information to really be like, okay, I didn't want this and I wanted this. Um, the Cuba Gangs seemed fine. The Penumbra Spiders actually seemed pretty good. Everything else seemed fine. I think Fume's main is still fine, but again, that league didn't work out. I wouldn't say that the deck is bad, but I don't know if it's really like I don't know if it really lives up to how much hype it's getting right now. I think it's fine, but I don't know. I don't know. I don't know if I'm a JUND convert yet. Anyway, my name is Max. My channel is youtube.com/Snapple. Thanks so much for watching. Until next time. Peace.